Welcome, friends, fellow parishioners of St. Anne and St. Joseph, to our daily reflection series. Sometimes I consider what a privilege it is we have to just spend even a few moments each day with the scriptures that are offered to us in the liturgy, even if we're not able to celebrate the liturgy in these days. And so today is Wednesday, May the 26th, and we have Jesus with his disciples on the way to Jerusalem. Several instances, of course, of the similar clashes between Jesus and his disciples, and today it is between, in the Gospel of Mark, James and John, the sons of Zebedee. Now, of course, we know Jesus on the way to Jerusalem is on the way to his crucifixion, to his death. And the strange thing in some ways is the disciples, James and John as well, having spent so much time, several years with Jesus, clearly are on a different wavelength altogether. The questions that they ask each other are so different. James and John, sons of Zebedee, ask Jesus for worldly, human things. They're asking for privilege and power and position. They're asking for honor, for status. They want to sit one at his right hand and the other at his left in the kingdom, in his glory. But what does he ask of them? Simply to concentrate on experiences of serving others, of suffering, the very kind that he must face. And so he asks them, are you able to drink the cup that I drink, or be baptized with the baptism with which I am baptized? Of course, he's referring to the cup of suffering, the baptism of fire. And by their questions, James and John show their interest in promoting themselves. Okay? Instead, the questions of Jesus show his interest in giving of himself. Almost the opposite, okay? At the very heart of being a disciple of Jesus Christ, there is this kind of selfless love, of service, of becoming servant of others. So just as Jesus knew from his own experiences, we too know only too well from our own experience too, that choosing this kind of love often means taking the way of the cross. Choosing this kind of servant love brings pain, brings suffering in some ways. It's the way of the cross, it's the road less traveled. And Jesus embraced it, of course. And he came out on the other side with renewed life, with resurrected life. That's the thing. James and John, certainly, all of us, I would say, are being called daily to follow the one who did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life. The one whose purpose in life is not to promote himself or to puff himself up with pride for his accomplishments, for who he was, but simply to empty himself for others. And of course, in being emptied for others, in serving others, he was continually, and we too will be continually replenished, always finding the strength and the courage we need to continue to serve. And so, who am I being called to serve today? That's a question we ask ourselves. Who am I being invited to promote today? That means to encourage with my words of praise and gratitude. In following the way, we encounter the one who is the way, the truth, and the life. Take courage. Have a good day. God bless.